Chat, what's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. We were just going over. We were talking about cars and stuff.
You love talking about cars.
Yeah. Have I ever
Ryan,
gotten
if
in
I
a car
turned
crash?
into
No.
a worm, would you kill me?
No, that should be the obvious answer for everybody. Let me tell you something. If your girlfriend asks you what you would do if she was a worm, or if she was a puddle of water, or anything stupid like that, you just tell her exactly what she wants to hear, because she's never gonna be a worm, or never gonna be any, like, just tell her what she wants to hear. What is the point in actually bringing logic to something like that? It's just gonna hurt her feelings.
So, are you saying that logic hurts women?
Please like and subscribe so I can leave. One time I asked a guy that I was seeing if he would still like me if I was a puddle of water, and he said, no, what? And I got so sad. I was like, that hurts my feelings.
Wait, so he's supposed to lie?
I wanted him to say, I would put you in a mason jar and put you in my pocket and then take you everywhere and travel the world. I'm just interested to be around all those girls I've never really hung out with. It's such a random group. We'll see how we mesh.
I really hope it gets real drama filled. I hope that it gets like super like drama filled and hair pulling and pillow fights. You know, I really hope that's what it ends up being. No, but like, what if some of these girls like snap? You know, what if like Lily Pichu snaps? Like it's like, Cutie, you're such a bitch. I f***ing hate you.
Yeah, and then Chocobars comes in and knocks the shit out of Lily Pichu.
Smacks her in the face. What the f*** did you say about Cutie?
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys want 100K views, that's the way to roll.
Yeah.
Just f***ing send it, and then like make sure there's like some water around, and you can spray each other with water in slow mo. You can start fighting in the rain. I would watch that.
So we're going to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So by the way, I wanted to add, now that the joke's over, I wanted to add a line. Okay, wait, let me ask your permission first. I wanted to add a part to that joke, but it was too far. Do you want to know what it was?
Yeah.
I wanted to add I can tell you now, right? Because the joke's over. Right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say make sure the white t-shirts, wear white t-shirts. That's what I wanted to say. But
I think you kind of painted that image when you were talking about slump of water anyway.
But I didn't say it though.
Okay. Did you want a cookie?
Yeah. I would love one.
Yeah, I went to Coachella.
You did?
You would have loved it.
I would have loved it?
Oh, you would have loved
Why?
Coachella.
Because people had their feet out?
It was so your vibe. It's just, yeah, you go there for 11 hours, you walk around in the sun, and everyone's...
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Did you see anyone, like, do anything naughty?
Sexually, no. I saw so many drugs.
So when you said saw...
I saw them. I did. It was my first time seeing drugs in my life. Like, I've never seen drugs in person besides weed. And so one of the guys let me hold one, and then I gave it back.
You didn't put it in?
No, oh my god, no. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, is that? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, do you want to hold it? And I was like, okay. And then I like held it. I was like, okay, take it back.
So like, how'd you feel when you did that?
Holding it?
Yeah.
I was scared. It was in a little tiny bag.
Oh my god.
I saw a drug deal.
That stuff's illegal, right?
Yeah, it was illegal. This guy,
very dangerous.
This shirtless guy on his own came up to my friends with a big bag. He was like, you want some ket? And my friend just sucks his finger, sticks it in there, and puts it in his mouth. And he was like, yeah, it feels like ketamine. But he was also on MDMA and shrooms and weed, and he was drunk. And he did coke in the morning. So I don't know if you could truly tell if it felt like...
Bro,
what?
Felt
like
that was your friend?
Who the f*** is this guy?
Straight up in fentanyl.
It was Hassan.
No, it was not. It was not a streamer. It was a normie.
Oh, good. Because, you know, if a streamer did that, man, those streamers are so bad. Us normies are so much better than them. We would never do stuff like that.
How stupid. It was so reckless. I tell in the morning, wakes up, he snorts coke off a house key to wake up. And then he starts doing a bunch of bong rips because he smokes a bunch of weed. And then he microdosed on shrooms right before we left, took a couple shots. We got to the festival. He takes MDMA. The whole time he's drunk. We're in the Do Lab. It's house music. The guy comes up to us with a bag, says that it's ketamine. He does a fat finger dip in the bag of ketamine and continued getting drunk. But he did help me pick up trash. It was crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, and I don't want to sound like I'm a high-roading goody two-shoes.
No, that was crazy.
But being around someone like that would make me feel uncomfortable.
I wasn't uncomfortable. I was just like worried. I was like, that's crazy that you did all that.
I will leave at any given weird situation.
They did coke in the morning and then immediately did yoga. They called it koga. Just to wake up, do a little yoga, sun salutations.
You know how I wake up?
Coke. How?
I take a shit and I jerk off in the shower. That's how I wake up.
Ew. Also.
Oh, that's ew, but the cocaine's normal.
This one girl.
That's crazy. Like the thing about me is like if I went to something like that, I would have to do the full experience. We're talking the drugs, the orgies, all this stuff. Like, or I'm just not gonna go. I went to the doctor for like a teeth surgery, and they gave me crack cocaine.
I went to the doctor. He gave me heroin.
Yeah.
He injected it into my veins.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I think
How's it feel?
I think
It felt good.
I think both of you are wrong when it comes to just taking,
You know what?
No.
Let's test it. Let's test it. Let's send you to the doctor. Let's put the fentanyl in you, and we'll see if you get addicted. Let's just test
I
it.
would not say yes to that.
I'll do it right now.
No, because
I'll do it.
I think it absolutely depends from person to person and how they can handle it.
Hey, you know what? You know what they said? If you invented Facebook, then you would have invented Facebook.
Okay?
That means if you got addicted to fentanyl, you probably would have got addicted to it anyways eventually.
That is not true
That
because
makes no-
fentanyl
what you
would
said
have
ma-
been put in
it
your
makes
body
no
randomly.
sense. It's crazy.
Nick, that just doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, the whole like I've done my research thing is like you cannot do
It's
your
not
own clinical trials.
Exactly. Not only
It's
can
not
you
the
not
same.
do your own research, your brain isn't capable of doing that.
Because you're dumb.
Exactly.
Get vaxxed.
Exactly. It's because you're dumb. And if you weren't dumb, you definitely wouldn't be online talking about this sort of stuff. I am
Isn't it
stupid.
great that I'm here and none of us are going on LSM?
I love it. Love it. Love it. They can't talk about any of this stuff.
I
You know,
know.
it's perfect.
I forgot about that, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of happy with it.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, that falls for a lot of categories. But if you go to the doctor and your stomach hurts and they offer you very, very strong drugs like that immediately off the bat instead of just fucking ibuprofen, or try to find some easier way for you to just relax or figure the issue out because they just want to send you back home because they're worried about you just being there because it's expensive in general,
Okay,
say no.
they definitely don't care how much money you're spending.
I was sitting there at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. with my brother.
Yeah.
He was repeatedly throwing up. He couldn't stop
If he had
throwing
fentanyl,
up.
he would've been fine.
His whole body was contracting, and the receptionist comes in with a bill for me. She's like, it costs $3,000 to sign into this place. Who should I get the bill to? We can't let you keep staying here if you can't pay this bill. And I gave her the number for our
true.
insurance company.
Yeah, if you can't pay it, obviously, but you obviously can pay it.
Yeah,
So
but
why not
right
milk
before
you?
that, they had offered him fentanyl.
See
And they
what
wanted to
happens.
send him home like that. That is not the way you treat people.
See, I get prescribed medicine all the time, and I never take it. Because my principle is, if my body can't beat it alone, then I deserve to die.
Nick, what are you fucking in medieval times? That's why our lifespans are longer. People used to die at 30
you know, it sounds
from,
like
diarrhea.
sounds like we're playing God and we're cheating the system, then, brother.
No, it's technology. It's advancement. That's how it works.
Then I'm going to use the technology at my, the hard tech, not the drugs. If you want the truth, I hate swallowing pills.
Nick sits there for 30 minutes with water and a pill and just can't
Man,
get it down.
I can't.
Nick,
I would
this
rather
is
stick it up
actually-
my ass.
This is actually
Okay, I don't want to sound like a huge bitch, but I don't like eggs. But I'm gonna try my best.
You're pretty picky, huh?
I'm the most picky eater ever. I don't even like kissing too much because it feels weird in my
You need
mouth.
a
Have you ever gotten a test for being on the spectrum?
What spectrum? The autism spectrum? You're trying to gaslight me.
No, I'm just...
Dude, this is what he tells me too when I tell him that.
I'm just asking if you ever
Everyone
gotten
keeps
tested.
telling me to
He
get.
doesn't like textures, he doesn't like noises.
No, I've never been
He's very
tested.
particular about everything. He's always just holding his hands a certain type of way.
Yeah, maybe you should
Listen,
go...
I did my own research. I'm not on the.
And he stays like he's such a routine person. He wakes up on the dot, he goes to sleep on the dot, and if it doesn't happen, like he throws these massive fits, like once or
Nick, the
twice a
spectrum
year.
is very large. There are some very, very high functioning people that have autism.
Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a huge jerk here,
Uh-oh.
but let's say I get tested and I go on and I'm on the spectrum. Does that give me the right to do whatever I want?
No.
Okay, then I'm not gonna get tested then.
What?
So I read today on the internet that because everyone's talking about Elon Musk, right? Because
Another guy that bought Twitter?
he bought Twitter. He's getting a lot of publicity right now. Someone online said that Elon Musk's dad eventually ended up having a baby with his stepdaughter who's 42 years younger than him. Essentially, Elon Musk's dad met this daughter when she was 4. I'm just saying, I heard that today, and people were
Elon
like,
Musk is inbred.
okay.
When I eat sandwiches, when I get tired of eating the sandwiches, I empty the sandwich out and I just eat the bread.
You might be on the spectrum. Yeah, my cholesterol's really high. I'm probably gonna be dead in about 20 years, maybe less.
You know, I took a pregnancy test before the Streamer Awards.
Why?
It was so reckless. It was like I hadn't got my period yet, and Cutie had extra pregnancy tests, and she was like, "Here, just grab one." It was right before we left for the Streamer Awards. I went in Cutie's bathroom and I took a pregnancy test. Imagine it was positive.
Is that where you were?
How would I have done the show if it was positive? What?
Is that where you were like, oh my god, I have to throw up?
Probably.
You just admitted that you're having...
Intercourse.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe you right now.
Why are you being so weird? You made that so weird, Nick. Oh my god. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable too, honestly.
Up on the street.
Yep. Yep.
They're gone forever.
There are weirdos out there. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
Our guest woke up.
What do you say?
Frank.